Hi, I'm Damon from Joie. I'm going to show you how to release an ISOFIX seat from the vehicle. So the principles are very similar to most of the different models in the ranges and different brands of ISOFIX too. The ISOFIX systems work in a way that when they're under pressure, so when they're fixed and under loading, they're very difficult to release from the vehicle itself because the mechanism is doing the job it's designed to do, which of course is clipping on and staying secure. So the other thing with the product is what we always want to do is move the seats outwards first, so it takes as much of the pressure off the mechanism itself to start with. But also, of course, those release mechanisms, if it's installed really tightly, we can find are under significant pressure and we're struggling to press the buttons, etc. So what's happening here is the seat itself is pushing on the child restraint and making the buttons harder to release. So if we get a good purchase on the seat itself, we can start to push inwards to take that pressure off the release button there. That will allow us to extend the car seat. Now, of course, we've pulled the whole seat this way, so we've still put extra pressure onto the mechanisms, so we might again still find it difficult to release. So if we get hold of the base to start with, we can just push it inwards a little bit, and that has now released all the pressure off the mechanism and the buttons. We've then got the button at the rear of the ISOFIX that we press first, then we can squeeze the release itself to pop it out. Now, if we can't reach from one side of the vehicle to the other to do that from this side, of course, we can pop round the vehicle to gain access to the other side. And if we are doing one at a time, when we release it from the vehicle, we only want to bring it out by about 1 inch maximum. If we twist it around too far, we'll put that other side under so much pressure that we'll again never be able to release it from the vehicle. So I say just move it out roughly 1 inch. We can then, in a real vehicle scenario, of course, just reach over the seat itself, push on the release button at the back, squeeze it and remove it from the vehicle. So quite straightforward and easy. Another little tip that can sometimes help as well is once these seats are installed into the vehicle, and say we've got those in really tight, the ISOFIX bars themselves aren't just completely flat, they do have rounded corners to them. So if the seat has been moved from one side to the other side, i.e. left or right on the ISOFIX mount, it can be almost on a bit of the corner. So then the mechanism is again under too much pressure and we'll find it sometimes difficult to release. So exactly the same procedure. Start off by taking the pressure off to extend the seat out. And then if we're still struggling once we're pushed inwards to release the pressure here, then just try moving the seat slightly left or right so we can get it positioned centrally on the ISOFIX system itself to press, release and remove. From a space side of things in the car, something else that can really help with an extended rear facing seat like this one is actually having the seat forwards facing. We can gain a little bit better access sometimes if we're reaching over the seat to gain access to the other side, but most important thing is taking that pressure off the button itself to be able to release it out of the vehicle. So I hope that has helped. Thank you very much.